Super Bowl is in New Orleans. I think it's in 2025 or something like that.
He doing it.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Wayne,
sure.
come on, man. Say it, Wayne.
Sure. Not lie to you. I have not got a call.
Y'all, buckle up, because this drama is about to get even messier than we expected. The Super Bowl may have come and gone, but what happened behind the scenes has left everyone shook. From Lil Wayne's feelings about getting snubbed to Jay-Z low-key playing power games with Drake, it's all bubbling to the surface now. And trust me, you don't want to miss any of this. So sit tight, grab your popcorn, and let's get into it because, baby, the tea is piping hot. First up, let's dive right into Lil Wayne's situation. The man, the myth, the legend. He's been the king of New Orleans for years, right? But what happens when the crown starts to slip just a little? Well, that's exactly what's got Lil Wayne and his team big mad lately. You see, when Kendrick Lamar was announced as the headliner for the Super Bowl halftime show, Wayne's longtime manager, Fabian Marichulo, did not take it well. He hopped online to express his feelings. And let's just say they weren't exactly positive vibes. According to him, Wayne should have been the one rocking the Super Bowl stage, especially since it was being held in Wayne's hometown of New Orleans. Like, make it make sense. Fabian didn't stop there either. He said he was confused, disappointed, angry, but most of all, inspired. And y'all, that inspired part, that's code for we're plotting something big. You know how these power plays go, but let's keep it real for a second. As much as we all love Lil Wayne, and trust me, we do, could he really have handled that kind of performance at this point in his career? I mean, I know you're thinking it. Some of us have seen Wayne recently, and it's no secret the man has been through it. But hey, who are we to doubt a legend, right? Now here's where things get a little spicier. Guess who's running the Super Bowl halftime show selections? Yup, none other than Jay-Z and his Rock Nation empire. And let's not forget how Jay played everyone back in the day, when he supposedly stood up for Colin Kaepernick, only to snatch that NFL deal out from under Jermaine Dupri.
I mean, I'm gonna go with Money Anything because there's so many different feelings that people have when that record comes on, or when they heard it, or what was happening in their life when that song was being made.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nobody said this is the man.
So, of course, Wayne's camp is heated. It's like, why not support another hip-hop legend who's from the same city that's hosting the dang event? But let's be honest, this isn't just about football or halftime shows. This goes way deeper, y'all. Jay-Z and Lil Wayne have had beef simmering under the surface for years. It goes all the way back to 2010 when Wayne dropped some not-so-subtle disses toward Hav in his music.
Look, there's a part in the book where you say that he came in and told you that he had smashed one of you.
Oh, when he
Yeah.
rap up. Oh, I wasn't worried about that. I was just,
Fast forward to now, and Jay's got the ultimate control over who gets to shine on that massive stage. Coincidence? I think not. And speaking of Jay-Z, let's talk about his long-running feud with Drake. Y'all, this is where it gets good. If you thought the Lil Wayne drama was juicy, wait till you hear about Jay and Drake. They've been sneak dissing each other for years, but it turns out it's not just personal, it's about money. And isn't it always? Remember when Drake was signed to Tidal, Jay-Z's music streaming service? Well, apparently, Drake wasn't feeling the whole loyalty thing because just 2 days before Tidal's official launch, Drake bailed and signed an exclusive deal with Apple Music instead. Can you imagine the level of betrayal? Jay was banking on Drake being the centerpiece of Tidal, but instead, Drizzy jumped ship and went straight to Apple, getting a huge bag in the process. And you know what they say? Money talks. And get this, Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime show, yup, it was sponsored by none other than Apple Music. So not only did Jay-Z handpick Kendrick for the show, but Drake had to sit back and watch as his old mentor made moves with the very company that helped him burn that bridge with Jay in the first place. That's got to sting, right? But wait, there's more. Jack Dorsey, the former CEO of Twitter, even jumped into the mix. He was all over Twitter shading Drake, posting cryptic messages like, "as big as the Super Bowl," in quotes, clearly throwing some shade. Y'all, when I say the industry is shady, I mean shady with a capital S. But if there's one thing we know about Jay-Z, it's that he plays the long game. So what does this all mean for Drake? Well, it looks like this is just another chapter in his ongoing feud with some of the most powerful players in the industry. But let's not get it twisted. Drake isn't exactly an innocent victim here. Remember those rumors about fake streaming numbers? Yeah, some insiders claim that Drake's team bought millions of views for his projects just to make the numbers look good. It's wild to think about, but in this industry, anything goes, and everyone's playing for keeps. Oh, and speaking of Kendrick Lamar, we've got to give him his flowers. He absolutely killed that Super Bowl halftime show, proving once again that he's not just a rapper. He's an artist. His performance was a reminder that the culture is still alive and kicking, even if some people, cough Drake, seem to forget where they came from. But here's a question for y'all. Do you think Kendrick was the right choice for the Super Bowl, or do you side with Wayne's camp, thinking he should have had his moment to shine? Let me know in the comments because, honestly, both sides have some valid points. And let's not forget the queen herself, Rihanna. Yes, she had a part in this too. When the Super Bowl announcement dropped, Rihanna liked the post about Kendrick performing. Now, we know Riri doesn't do anything by accident, so what do y'all think? Was she throwing shade at Wayne too, or was it just a nod to Kendrick's undeniable talent? Either way, you know the internet went wild with conspiracy theories. But here's where we get to the real tea, Taylor Swift. Yup, Miss NFL herself has been feeling some type of way about this whole situation too. Word on the street is that Taylor expected to be asked to perform at the Super Bowl, especially after the success of her tour and the buzz around her concert movie. But let's be real, there was no way Jay-Z was going to let Taylor take that stage, especially not after she and Beyonce were neck and neck for tour numbers. I mean, can you imagine the drama if Taylor had taken that spot? Jay and Bey were not about to let that happen, and we all know it. So, what's next for all these superstars? Will Lil Wayne get another shot at the Super Bowl? Will Drake and Jay-Z ever squash their beef? Or is this just the beginning of more drama to come? And will Taylor Swift ever step onto that halftime stage? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But one thing's for sure, this industry never sleeps, and there's always more drama just around the corner. Okay, y'all, now that we've unpacked all of this tea, I want to hear from you. Do you think Lil Wayne was right to feel some type of way about Kendrick getting the Super Bowl gig? And what about Jay-Z's ongoing power plays in the industry? Does he always have to win, or is there a bigger story here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We've got more juicy stories coming your way, so stay tuned.